The final touch to our new porch here was putting a TV and a fireplace and linear fireplace. And I noted that the mantels were real expensive and they were too fat. I didn't really want a big wide one or something that looked like it belonged in a farmhouse, so what I did was used these hangers, hanger bolts. They're threaded on one side and they're threaded on both sides, one wood and then one just a regular 3/8 locking or 3/8 thread, fine thread. Put two bolts in there, lock the bolts together and screwed those in behind here. And you could see them in there. Drilled the back side of the wall, threaded those in. Used a T-square to get the bolts square, both up and down and sideways, to make sure I was drilling straight. Put the square up against the screws when I was going in, and tried to keep it parallel with the screws, and screwed the hanging bolts in to each one, and they turned out to be fairly square. Had to drill back to the back side of the mantel, which is just a 2x6, by the way, so I'd have enough room to get these in. I think I went over 3/8, maybe it was 7/16 to get all 5 of those in. And now I'm going to lock it in with these long, maybe number 10 screws. Put those in there. I have the whole recess, so the head of the screw goes all the way in. And I'll just finish that off with some dowels I'll cut off. I'll pop those into place, touch them up with some black paint, and should be done. So I thought it was a thrifty way of doing it, and I didn't want the big fat mantle, and that'll help keep the heat off of the television. I cut it to fit. I think I left an inch over on each end to give it a little more, to keep it in proportion, but not to go all the way to the end, but to allow that heat to rise up over the edge of it and cool off before it hit the TV.